Hello everyone, this is Kashif Nouri from Coding Studio. First of all, thank you very much for showing interest in this ROS workshop. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install ROS and other tools that will be required throughout the workshop. Actually, you need to install Ubuntu 16.04 operating system on your computer because ROS works on top of this operating system. And I'm not going to cover how to install that operating system, although it's pretty easy. On the YouTube you can find plenty of videos regarding it. Suppose if you have Windows pre-installed on your computer, so you need to dual boot it with Ubuntu 16.04. so if you go to YouTube and simply search, let me type dual boot Windows 10 and Ubuntu 16.04. Here it's a plenty of videos, a list of videos that you can see, and these videos are quite pretty good. You can go through these videos and get a idea about how you can dual boot it, and these videos cover every step, everything that you will be required to install Ubuntu 16.04. and please understand, do not go for Ubuntu 18.04 or other versions of Ubuntu, because the ROS Kinetic Cane specifically works for Ubuntu 16.04. Apart from it, do not use VM Player and VirtualBoss because these softwares will not allow to use your computer's full capability. Alright, so I highly recommend that you dual boot it. So after the workshop you can simply remove it, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, so when you will be logged in your Ubuntu system, this is how the desktop will look like, and it's very you can find very many similarities to the Windows also. So this is how the taskbar that is analogous to your Windows thing, and this is the Windows button, you can say similar to the Windows button. So if you press, you will see bunch of application and whatever you want to search you can find over here. Anyways, so let's go to your browser and let's start the installation procedure of ROS Kinetic Cane. So installing ROS is very easy. Just go to browser and search ROS Kinetic install and go to the first link, and over here it's saying that select your platform, so go for the Ubuntu, and here are the few list of commands that you need to run in your terminal and the ROS will be installed. So just fire up your terminal, go to this Ubuntu button and type terminal. Okay, this is the terminal, fire this up, and this is how the terminal looks like. Okay, now copy the first command. If you double click it, this text will be selected, and then copy and over here paste and press enter. So now it will require to type your password. So when you will be installing the Ubuntu operating system on your computer, you have to set some user password. So you have to type the same password over here. So simply type the password, and when you will be typing the password, you will not see any effect on the terminal. So do not worry about that. Simply type your password correctly and press enter. So I'm going to type the password and press enter. Alright, simple as that. Now go to the second command, step 1.3, double click, copy, go to the terminal, and for pasting on the terminal you can simply use Control Shift and V. On the terminal side the Control V do not work. On the terminal side you need to press this, you need to add Shift if you're copying or pasting anything. So simply type Control Shift V, press enter. Okay, this thing has been processed. So if you get any error, so you can the replace this HKP, this part with this alternative thing, right? This alternative or this one. Okay, although this command will work, I'm pretty sure, but if you find any kind of error, then you can replace this HKP, this URL with this one. Anyways, let's move ahead. So copy the step number 1.4 and paste it over here and press enter. Okay, and over here you need to install ROS Kinetic Desktop full version, because do not go for the desktop or ROS based thing. This thing will come with pre-installed RWAs, Gazebo Simulator, and these kind of tools that will be required to take the workshop. So go for this, copy and paste it. Alright, press Y. Okay, so it will take quite of time, so for now I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back when all the installation or the setting up will be done. Alright guys, it's still setting up everything. So meanwhile, let me show you how you can download the software, this Roboware Studio IDE. This IDE, actually this software comes very handy when we begin to write code for ROS. So simply go to the Google and search for this Roboware Studio, and the first link will be roboware.me, and this is the website for the software. Go to the Studio tab, and depending upon the architecture of your computer, select the specific version. So it could be 32-bit and 64-bit. So mine is 64 bits, so I will download this one and hold on, yeah, click on save, yeah, okay. Anyway, so I have actually double clicked over here, so that's why two download box got prompted out. Anyways, so meanwhile it's downloading, let's check. Okay, this process has been done successfully. Now let's go to the next one. Alright, just copy this one, go to the terminal and paste, press enter. Okay, now go to the second part, copy and paste, press enter. Okay, actually this file has been downloaded also. Okay, so let's finish up this procedure, then we will come back to the Roboware. Okay, so this process has been successfully completed. Now let's go to the step 1.6. Copy the first command, copy and paste. Second command, Control C on the browser side, and for switching you can use Alt and Tab for switching between the applications, and over here on the terminal side you can use Control Shift and V for pasting. Now let's go to the last step, this one, Control C, paste it. Okay, so this thing has been installed. Actually I'm reinstalling the ROS, so you might be getting some dialog box, some message over here that press Y to continue, this amount of file will be downloaded. So simply follow those those commands, that the instruction that will be given in the installation procedure, and this part will be downloaded and installed. Anyways, so we have completed all the steps. Let's check whether the ROS has been successfully or completely installed or not. So let me clear this window and type ROS core. ROS CORE core, sorry, it's ROS core anyways. So type ROS CORE, ROS core, and press enter, and you will see this kind of output of this command. So over here you can see ROS distro is kinetic, and it has started the ROS master with URI of this. Okay, so if you see this kind of output message on your terminal, then ROS, it means that ROS has been successfully and completely installed on your computer. So congratulations. Anyways, let's move ahead and install the other software and tools that we require. So let me close this, press Ctrl C to close this. Okay, minimize it. So let's come to the IDE part. So on the IDE part we have installed, we went to this roboware.me website, we went to the studio part, and we have downloaded the 64-bit version that is over here. So when you will press to locate where the download file is, when you press over here, you will see this box will shake a bit, and if you click here, it will guide you to the downloaded part, to downloaded file. So simply double click it. Okay, and let me minimize everything and go to this one. Okay, so now click on install. It will ask for your authentication, so type your password. So you see, only in terminal you are unable to see the any animation or kind of thing when you will be typing password, and elsewhere you will find that when you will be typing password, this dots will appear. Anyways, authenticate, accept is agreement. It will take few minutes only to install. Alright, let's check what else we need to install. So we need to install a Terminator. So yeah, this Roboware Studio has installed. Let me show you how you can find this. Press over here and type Roboware, right? And let me drag this thing out and place on the taskbar. And if you click, you will get this kind of interface of Roboware. So we will work on Roboware Studio for writing codes and everything for ROS. Let's close it. And so the last thing we need to install is the Terminator Terminal. So Terminator is the same kind of thing with the default terminal that we have, but it has some extra features. The thing with ROS is that we require 2, 3, 4 windows, 2, 3, 4 terminals at a time when we are running any command or running anything. So for this kind of problem, the Terminator thing solves these problems. It's a very beautiful software, and let me install it and we'll show you its feature. So simply type sudo apt then dash get install Terminator and press enter. Alright, so this thing has been installed. Let's go to the terminal and type Terminator. So here it is, this is the red one. Alright, so on Terminator, it's a very key feature is that in one window you can have multiple terminals like this, right? So if you're using default terminal, then you have to open 2, 3, 4, 5 terminals, right? And so that's why it will create quite a mess on your desktop. So for for tackling those problems, you can use the Terminator, and it comes very handy if you're dealing with ROS. Anyways, let's close everything. Yeah, so congratulations, you have installed everything. You've installed ROS, you have installed IDE and Terminator Terminal on your computer, and these tools comes very handy when we will having the workshop and when we will be writing codes, or after the workshop also when you will be writing your own code for your own autonomous robots or your projects. These tools come very handy. So in all this process that I have shown, if you got any kind of queries, any kind of doubts, or you got any kind of error messages, so kindly take a screenshot and you can write us at contact@codingstudio.co. You can write a mail to us, and even you can drop a comment below this video regarding your doubts or errors. So we'll love to solve them. And during the workshop session also, we'll before starting the workshop, we will check your system, that whether you have the system has been properly configured or not. So do not worry about that. Kindly go through all the process, and let's meet at the workshop. Thank you very much for watching this video, and